What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Leon from Leon Talks TV. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about an eye-opening story that went viral about a guy named Hayden who swiped right over 2 million times on Tinder. Yeah, you heard right. 2 million times on Tinder. It's remarkable, right? 2 million swipes. But here's the kicker. Out of those swipes, he only went on one date and had no relationships or hookup. So you ask yourself, what went wrong? Let's dive into this story and see what we can learn about online dating and self-improvement and how looks can play a role in attracting women online. Chapter 1. Hayden's story. First, let's break down Hayden's experience. Over 5 years, he swiped right on over 2 million profiles, which is just mind-boggling. He matched with around 2,000 people and started over 1,200 conversations. But only one of those chats led to a date. This really highlights how tough the dating scene can be, especially for the average guy. Many people chimed in online discussing how Hayden's approach might have contributed to his low success rate. Some suggested he might have had issues with his profile pictures or conversation skills. Yeah, those are a great factor to consider. But when I look back, I'm like, 2 million swipes is crazy. To be honest, that's a lot of time-consuming effort. If you really put it into perspective, some are arguing that it's impossible to swipe with 2 million women. However, maybe nationwide, considering he's from a country with a large population, and since I'm guessing he's from America, that's a great deal of people. But however, my goodness, he must have even used the passport mode on Tinder passport, right, to achieve that. One can assume, I guess. Interesting though, because this brings up the debate about online dating versus dating in real life. It makes you question, personally, you're not going to come across 2 million women in real life. You're not going to come across 2 million women in person. So this goes to show that if you have a decent profile on dating apps, you can significantly expand your options to a greater and wider audience of women, presuming that you have everything in order. Chapter 2. Why looks matter. Now let's talk about why looks can matter so much in dating. Research shows that physical attractiveness is often the biggest factor in whether someone gets chosen for a date, especially online. For example, studies indicate that improving your looks can nearly double your chances of getting matches. This means that if you want to improve your dating prospect, focusing on looks maxing can be helpful. This might include working out, getting in the gym, putting yourself down to about 10 to 15% body fat, grooming, being well kept, and dressing well. It's not just about being good looking, it's about presenting yourself in the best way possible. I always say, my motto is always to never chase, but to always attract. Chapter 3. The competition in online dating. You see, Hayden's story also shows us how competitive online dating can be. With many more men than women on apps like Tinder, the competition is fierce. Statistics show that it can be as skewed as a 75 to 25 ratio. This means that average men often feel invisible, while women have more options than they know what to do with it. This can lead to frustration and low self-esteem. For many guys, it's crucial to understand that if you're not seeing results, it might be time to take a step back and think about self-improvement. As much as a lot of men don't really want to go down that route because they think that looks for a man doesn't really matter. But however, it really is important, especially if you're trying to go down the online route of dating apps. Chapter 4. Why women overlook men like Hayden. Now let's explore why women often overlook men like Hayden on dating apps. First, there's something called choice overload. Women see a huge number of potential matches, which makes them more selective. If a man's photos or bio don't stand out, they are likely to get swiped left quickly. Next, profile presentation is key. Men who are overweight, not conventionally attractive, or who use unflattering photos like holding a fish or wearing shirts with crude slogans often get dismissed right away. First impressions matter a lot. Also, dating apps are designed in a way that gives women far more attention and matches than men. This means women can be very selective, often ignoring profiles that don't immediately appeal to them. Finally, social and psychological factors play a role too. Women may be wary of insecurity or negativity, which can show in photos or bios, prompting them to swipe left. Chapter 5: Self-improvement and real-life connections. So, what should men do if they're struggling in dating scenes? First, focus on self-improvement. This can mean hitting the gym, eating healthier, or working on personal skills that make you more attractive. It's about being the best version of yourself, right? Goes without saying. Also, consider dating in real-life settings. Like, why not? Go to some day parties, go to a club, even though they're a bit dying, but it's something, right? Or social events. Remember that rather than just relying on apps, building connections face to face can sometimes lead to more meaningful relationships. You'd be surprised that a lot of men who are like Hayden don't go out much. They usually stay in their rooms playing games, watching TV, or just sitting at home eating unhealthy foods. According to a study published in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine, nearly 40% of adults report avoiding social situations due to anxiety. Many people experience some form of outdoor anxiety or social anxiety. They struggle to be around others and can't handle being in public. Research from the National Institute of Mental Health indicates that social anxiety disorder affects approximately 15 million adults in the US, making it the most common anxiety disorder. However, I believe that sometimes you have to overcome your fears and a big part of that is likely related to not feeling attractive enough to be outside among people or to engage with women. So, getting out there is important. So, keep that in mind. In conclusion, Hayden's experience is a reminder of the challenges many men face in the online dating. While looks do play a significant role, it's essential to focus on self-improvement and personal growth. Remember, the dating scene can be tough, but it's also an opportunity to learn about yourself and what you can bring to a relationship. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. Have you faced similar challenges? And I'd love to hear your stories. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights. See you next time. Yours truly, Salute.